From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this is Community Connection, putting you in touch with what's happening within the community and on our campus. Here's your host.
Welcome to Community Connection. My name is Rob Thomas. Jane Berger and Jen Hazel are both our guests today. They are the point people for The Big Read. It's a campus-wide book read, and the two of you have so much to share with us about how this came about and what's going on this semester and next.
We do. I'd just like to start right off by saying we've got our Big Read book, A Little Less Broken, How an Autism Diagnosis Finally Made Me Whole by Marion Shambari. Our theme this year is neurodivergence, and I'm excited.
When you talk about neurodivergence, what does that encompass?
So neurodivergence, it is really important to understand that it is not a medical term, it is a social term, and it is how we talk about differences within the brain. And then there would be, I don't want to really use the term illnesses, but there would be, someone would have a diagnosis of something underneath that. So autism is underneath that, ADHD, complex PTSD, schizophrenia, Tourette's are just some examples of those diagnoses that fit underneath that. And what it really is talking about is that the brain is not developed in a neurotypical way. It's developed differently. And so accounting for those differences, it is a social term for us to help understand differences. And it is a way that we look at that to then often provide more support if you were talking about a school setting.
So how does The Big Read fit into Owens Community College? How did it come about? What's it about? And why this particular book for this academic year?
Can I take that one?
Absolutely.
Jen and I worked together many, many years ago on a literacy committee that we had here at Owens, and at that time we brought in authors. We read a book, pretty much, and then we had the author come in. Right before COVID, you know how we divide things in times. We met, and it turns out that she was thinking of doing something like The Big Read. I was also thinking of the same type of thing. We happened to be chatting and said, oh my gosh, well, we can't do two. We need to work together. And so thus The Big Read was born. This is our 6th year, and every year we select a theme that we feel is necessary for more education, more conversation, more awareness.
Yep. And now you said you choose, but it's my understanding that the campus has a choice in that.
Well, so we choose the theme, and then we kind of vet several books, and then we put those books out once we know, because the big thing is getting the author in. So once we know we can, get the author in and such, we send 4 selections at the most out to our campus community, and then they vote and they select the book. So that way everybody has a voice, and sometimes your voice is heard, sometimes not this year, but I haven't heard anybody gripe or complain that that's not my book.
Well, in addition to the book though that is read, there are also events or projects or subject matter that's discussed on campus as well.
Absolutely.
That's related to the book.
Absolutely. So what makes it different than what we did before is it's not just the author comes in and maybe our English classes look at this. What it is there is various activities. Like one of the things that we are going to be doing this year is we are going to have a debate with a philosophy instructor, help lead that debate. And we are also will have an escape room to help instructors as a way that they incorporate the themes from the Big Read within their courses to help them with exam reviews. So if someone is interested in that, they can contact me and we can get them on the schedule for that. We also have a very lively book club. This year, people are so into the book club that we will be having 2 a month in the fall.
Well,
which
we've
is
done a little
fabulous.
We've done it a little bit differently
We
this
have.
year. It's kind of a traveling book club. So instead of we have one location, as we've done in the past, this year different departments on campus are hosting it. So we take our show on the road to various departments, and it makes it easier for those departments, during lunch times to have some of their folks, join in where they may not have been able to before. So
if students, faculty, administration,
Everyone.
anyone staff would like to participate in this year's Big Read, can they get the book? Is it available for them, or how can they get involved with some of the activities that are taking place related to the book?
So right now, we have copies of the Big Read book in the library for checkout at both Toledo and Findlay Library campuses. And then we will have a bookmark sale. And I know that sounds odd, but you buy a very fancy handmade bookmark, and then you get a free book.
The book
with-
is absolutely
Yes,
free. Well, we're just about
exactly.
out of time, but I want to thank the two of you for being here. And if they'd like to hear more about or get information about The Big Read, they should tune into Let's Talk Big, a program that the two of you host that shares more information. Jen, thank you for joining us on Community Connection.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
I'm Rob Thomas.
This has been Community Connection. If your group or organization would like to appear on Community Connection, message us from the Owens Community College Radio Facebook page. From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this has been Community Connection.